Hello, welcome to the Self Learning Podcast by Dr. Sushma Singh. Let us start discussion on Unit 25, Concept of Difference and Inequality. And our topic is the rise of meritocracy. Michael Young projects a future British society in which all the members were provided equal opportunity to realize their talent, and that would determine social roles. That is, the most able people would occupy the most important position in society. Social status would be commensurate with merit. This arrangement of role allocation came to be referred to as meritocracy. Young emphasizes that meritocracy was completely dysfunctional in society. Those who occupied upper position by virtue of their merit would treat those occupying the lower positions with contempt and as inferior them. This would happen because the people in important position would be absolutely convinced of their superiority. There would be no trace of self-doubt, hence no restraint on their arrogance. Haralambous explains Young's argument the following words: members of the upper strata in the meritocracy deserve their positions. Their privileges are based on merit. In the past, they had a degree of self-doubt because many realized that they owed their position to factors other than merit. Since they could recognize intelligence, wit, and wisdom in members of the lower strata, they appreciated that their social inferiors were at least their equals in certain respects. As a result, they would treat the lower orders with some respect. Meritocracy confirms that those in the lower rungs are inferior. They are hence treated with despise and arrogance. Those in the lower strata may resent it and take offense, leading to conflict and tension between the ruling minority and the rest of the society. In corollary, those in the lower strata would be greatly demoralized because they would not able to assign lack of opportunity to be successful as the cause of their situation. Neither would they be able to explain the success of others in terms of advantages of birth, influence, wealth, and power. This would lead to loss of self-esteem and of inner vitality. Now let us conclude the unit. In this unit, we have explored the concept of difference and inequality in the larger framework of societies and social relationships. We identified the determinants of inequality and distinguished between natural and social inequality. Sahalins identifies three functional criteria of stratification: economic, referring to the extent of control over production, distribution, and consumption, and the privileges associated with them; socio-political, referring to power and authority to regulate interpersonal affairs and impose sanctions on those who go wrong. And ceremonial, referring to access to supernatural and in distinctive ritual behavior. The degree of stratification varies in different societies. Simple societies are less stratified than complex societies that are characterized by large number of social classes, ranks and groups differentiated on the basis of economic and socio-political criteria. All societies are, however, stratified to lesser or larger extent. Egalitarian societies, those in which every individual has equal status, are only theoretically real, for all societies do afford differences in status and privileges to some individuals. Social inequalities therefore continues to remain relevant in society and in sociological writings too. Now let us wind up the session, and we have come to the end of the unit. Thank you very much for engaging yourself with the self-learning podcast.